Hello everyone and welcome to OB 0.31 patch notes. Now, we already got the patch from the Hindu, but because it was delayed, they still kept the schedule for the patch notes on the same week, and I assume we could have patch also maybe next week if everything goes well, but maybe not, and it's going to be in 2 weeks. But we already have the patch note, and we already know what's going to be coming out, and this is going to be the Pumpkin patch, and it's going to be literally a lot of stuff for Halloween. Now, what's new? There's going to be a new card pack, which is going to be a Halloween pack, and it's going to be the Halloween pack will introduce our first set of limited edition skins for Hands of the Gods. These skins features a new unit models, special effects, sound effect, and card art. So basically, they put the skin that they had in Smite into cards for Hand of the Gods. So that's what it is. They're all skins that already exist into Smite. So the Halloween pack will be purchasable for 3,000 runes, and only runes, not favor, as far as I know. And would unlock one of the following, which each card open basically. So you're going to get one card or one of these six things when for each pack you open that costs you 300 gems. So if you want all of these, right, and it's a random which one you get, it's going to cost you 1,800. So first thing, you can have one copy of Grin Mariachi Loki, which is this one here. He's pretty cool, but still, um it's the same Loki, right? It's the same stats, it's the same ability, it's the same thing. It's only the special effects, the sound effect, the card art, and the unit model. That's the only changes. There's nothing more or less that affects gameplay. You can have Jack the Reaper Thanatos, that has a really cool entry sound with an org. I'm gonna have two copies. It's one copy of Loki, of course, because he's a legendary. Thanatos is like over there. Then you have Slaughterhouse Chuck, which is over there, and you have Feeling Fashion Wheelish, which is right here. And then you have the Pumpkin Avatar, which is this one, which you can change in the your avatar for. And you're going to have the Vesuvius card back, which is this one, which is one of the card backs you can always already see in the game, but you can't get until you open one from one of these packs. And oh, here we saw it much better. Each Halloween pack open will unlock a skin, avatar, or card back that you not have already unlocked. So yeah, for those of you who were wondering, you cannot have two times a Loki, for example, or two times Thanatos, or any of these. Um, Halloween skins are not dissensible and will only be able for the duration of the promotion. And basically, you get two copies of everything except the Green Mariachi Loki, which is a legendary, of course. They forgot to add the legendary stuff here. That doesn't really matter. So here you can have a really good look at what's coming next in the next patch. And then default avatar has been changed. Now it's the Hands of the Gods logo, basically something that resembles to this instead of the Smite logo that they had before. General change, player can no longer be matched against the same player twice in a row, and I know that a lot of us playing the game will be really glad that this change makes it to the new patch. New players will now be given a bonus pack for completing their first casual, arena, and reg match, and these rewards will also be given retroactively to all active players. So basically, whenever you're going to open the game, then you can get 3 free packs if you play one of each of these. And it's just completing. You don't even have to win. So that's like 3 free packs. That's really cool. From this patch on, all players will receive a free arena ticket at level 1, which grants you 1 free entry to the arena. And if you're already more than level 1, which should be pretty easy if you're already playing the game, you will have that free ticket already in your account when you log in the new patch. So that's really cool also. More free stuff, we all love that. Then we have rank will reset with OB 0.31, and our plan to reset every 2 months going forward. Now, since this is first season, right? This marks the start of our open beta seasons, and player can expect random reward to be sent out with each future reset. So not this one. This reset, it's not going to have anything special, but the future reset will have rewards. Talking about rewards, arena rewards for 10, 11, and 12 win have been adjusted. So now, the 7, 8, and 9 didn't get touched as far as we know. And the 10 win, you're going to get now 600 favor and 2 core packs. The 11 win, you're going to get 250 favor and 3 core packs. And the 12 win, you're going to get 575 favor and 3 core packs. So you're really close. I mean, of having what? 12 win, you basically have 5 packs. And you get also 120 favor because you win 12 times. So you get like, let's put it 600, 700 favor basically. Balance. Arachne completely is changed completely. It's just a new card. Doesn't exist anymore. Still has the same ability though, but with the mana cost reduced to 2 mana and the attack reduced from 5 to 1 and the health from 5 to 2, it's now a 2 mana 1/2 that spawns a Spiderling. Spiderling is the same thing except it is now Beast, which synergizes really well with Suku, with the Hyena, and everything else in the Beast package. And it's also really good first drop when they start because Greek really needed a 2 mana drop. Like Nemesis is not really realistic. You won't play that. So yeah, and that again, it's another good tool against aggro. This is hitting Odin. I mean, indirectly. So it's going to be much easier now for Greek to play versus Odin. Anyways, the Nerean Hydra now will only get +3/+0 when attacking. Sorry, but this is more of a bug fix than a balance. It's because basically when it retaliated and counterattack, it gained the buff. Now it's only when attacking, which is already what's written on the card. So yeah, talking about bug fixes, we're gonna have a lot of them, and I'm gonna go with them because they're really. If you have any questions, this will probably answer since they not buff, but they fix so many bugs. I did special effects for Bulwark. Now you'll see when the card is actually has his effect on the Summoning Stone. Sprint can no longer be cast on pillars. That was really funny. And her now properly stops Scotty from activating her Warcry, which was something that was not happening. It was really weird for a long time. And her now properly stops Sagittarius from activating his Warcry. Same thing. Illusion now properly clones buff gain through Sobek's ability. So if Sobek was buff, and if you copy it with Illusion, you will copy the body, but for some reason you will have a 1/3. Now you will have a full, the same stats as the Sobek when you copy it. Fix an issue where Kumbhakarna was unable to receive attack buff if it was silenced before he was reincarnate. That's cool. Fix an interaction with Illusion that will kick both players to the lobby. Well, that shouldn't happen anymore. Fix an issue where Satyr Pathfinder was improperly stopping certain Warcry effects. And really remember, it didn't happen for me. Maybe for you guys. Fix an issue where units that change ownership through a spell effect could not have exhaustion removed through other cards effects. So, like, you couldn't change the ownership and then charge, right? That's what it seems like. Fix an issue where a unit that changed ownership through a spell effect could attack on the same turn. Oh, basically it was like the old Phantom Grasp when you take control of something, you could attack immediately. So this is basically the same thing, but now it's going to be exhaust when you get the new unit. Fix an issue where spells countered by Pillar of Austerity will not properly remove the mana from the player that caused the spell. Yeah, that happened, and you saw it on my first look, right? I think it was there where my opponent played Pillar of Austerity, and then I played a card, but I still had the mana, and the card was, and I thought it was normal. It was kind of weird, but it seems like no, so they fix it now with Pillar. So yeah, that's cool. Fix an issue where Kabrakan ability will not trigger if stun. I mean, I had a game where it triggered twice because when you play like Shibalanke and Sun and Moon, they count like a second card instead of an ability, so you triggered twice. But this is not the same thing. This is like if he's stunned, it's not triggered. But yeah, now it's going to be triggered always, which kind of makes sense. But at the same time, some player may find it weird since he's stunned, but that only stuns only makes it so he cannot retaliate. Fix an issue where Fenrir model will not grow at the end of his own turn if you had dealt return damage on their opponent. That is really a funny way to counter the Fenrir. But yeah, that's good to be fixed, I guess. I don't like Fenrir, but the big nerf that he received, going from a 4 mana to a 5 mana, he's much less of a threat now. Fix an issue where certain players were unable to challenge each other. That must be annoying. Fix an issue where executing Tor with Thanatos will sometimes kick players back to the lobby. That's a draw! That's a draw! Fix an issue where illusion will not properly affect such as stealth. Oh, okay. So illusions also copy. Oh, it copy everything's on the card. Thought it was only the stats. Oh, that's probably because it was a bug, something like that. Just like the Sobek bug. I'll have to test it again. And fix an issue where playing an autocast card while an animation was playing would put the card in an uncastable state. Yeah, there's a lot of people who that happen, and a lot of people will be glad that's fixed. So yeah, there you go, guys. The OB 0.21 pumpkin patch featuring a lot of skins for the Halloween. I really like these two. Unfortunate that they put two of the same skin for Mayan when like Egyptian has none of them, and Hindu, Chinese. But yeah, it's not a big deal. And we got one of each rarity except common rare. We got two epics. Yeah. So, but like I said, they basically took it from the skins that they have on Smite. So that's it for the patch note, guys. It was really quick since we got patched earlier this week. But yeah, let me know what you think about the skins. Will you get some? Hope that this was informative. I hope that you learned a lot, guys. And I'll see you next week on Monday. And I should be doing, a video that maybe some of you new players that are watching my YouTube videos will really like. And that's probably if I can fit it in and if I can play test it enough. It should be beginner's decks for Hindu. If you have not yet seen my other beginner's decks and you're just watching this video, be sure to check them out. It should be really helpful. And I'll also have the ultimate guide for beginners, which is going to explain you everything you need to know before and while playing the game. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.